Well, here we are again. This is the same garden, different year. This is 5 years on, just under 4.5 years. This is the end of the garden, and I have, with the help of various volunteers, and Rob included, built this greenhouse out of scrap wood and plastic. These are all donated, these barrels. Oh, I did spend a bit of money on this joiner here. But other than that, all of this is snaffled. It's all from sources, people giving stuff away, getting rid of stuff. The only thing I think I've bought here is this scaffold netting. But even that, because I wanted something very wide, that's 3 metres wide, and a lot of it is just 2 metres. So basically this garden's cost almost nothing, even down to the soil. I haven't spent any money on the soil at all. This is all lasagna bedding, recycled, straw, hay, food, horse manure, all the scraps. So that's how we've done it. Now I've put these edgings down originally because the blackbirds seem to like to scratch at the edges for worms and things, and they just dragged the beds onto the path, so I put the edges down, and it's worked really well actually. And these edges are literally just stripped pallet woods, just staked in with bits of wood. Now they're not forever, they're not really raised beds, they're just edgings, and the whole point of them is they're very functional. That's what they're there for. You can see on the paths I've put wood chip. Now this is really rotten, it's really rotted down. So for the beginning of the new season, so today we're February the, what are we today, is it the 19th or 18th? So coming into the new growing season, I would put more wood chip down here. Now all these beds have just been made of lasagna layers, and they've just been left in place, and they are extremely easy to weed, and what's more is you hardly get any weeds. So this is a kind of a weed that's sown itself, and you can see just how easily that comes out of the ground because you're not treading on it. It's not heavy clay soil, it's all the beautiful compostable stuff that sits on the top. Well, that one was out already. So it's really easy to weed, and you will find you'll get hardly any weeds at all. So the wood chip basically means that you can walk on it, and it doesn't mush up under your feet, though at the moment it needs replacing. But the great thing about the wood chip as well is slowly over the years it decomposes, and it forms the most amazing, oops, look at these girls, it forms the most amazing soil. Madams, get out of my strawberry patch. Come on, you. I don't mind you being here, but come this way. Come on into the compost heap. Excuse me a minute. Come on, madams. Come on, in you go. This way. Come on, mads. There you go, that's it. Good girls, good job. There you go, there, they should be happy though now. Right, so I might as well show you the compost heaps. Now I'm here. They're basically 3 pallets, one each side and one at the back, and I just stake a pallet into the front to keep the front from falling over. This one yesterday I pretty much emptied, not all of it but half of it, to put in the raised bed, which you'll see as well. And this one is in desperate need of turning, which I'm going to do very soon. So this garden, I think I've got about 25 foot by 15, something like that in total. This, I would recommend you always keep your herbs by your back door. Obviously this isn't my back door, it's my neighbour's, but I've put all my kind of herby type stuff in here, which is, you've got here feverfew, this very pale yellow thing. I know it's under wire, that's to keep the cats off because they do love pooing. But this feverfew is really good for migraine. Lemon balm, this is really good for calming your nerves. What else have we got here? We've got borage. That's borage. I'm not quite sure what that's good for. And we've got, this is wild garlic. So I'll give you another video one day of those. In each of the beds I've got here, this is spinach. Oh, this is chard, beetroot. These are really probably not going to do much. The spinach will come back, but the beetroots probably won't. So I'll probably pick those out. You can see they're not that huge. There you go. But they're just delicious, fantastic in a juice. Just clean them up and put them straight in. Beautiful. You'll notice I have some of these very tall poles with crossbars on. These are for, so last year I had beans here, tomatoes and cucumbers in the middle, and I had peas on the end. You can just about see the chicken wire for the peas, because the peas have little tiny tendrils that they'd like to hook onto. But the idea of these crossbars is that you, instead of using canes, you string them up with a string. So I usually put everything in a pot and I bury the pot in the ground. So you tie the string around the top of the pot and you tie the string up to the crossbar, and then you tie your tomatoes up as they grow. With this, I think I had canes. That's right, I had canes here for the peas, and they were tied across the top. All it means is that they don't fall over by the end of the summer and end up, you know, all over the place. So a friend gave me some of these. What did I use with those? Oh yeah, I put a crossbar on the top, just a few canes, and I grew some more canes. This is another herby bed here. So this is rosemary, that's sage, looking a bit droopy, but it will come back. And there's some more lemon balm here. I've got some, these are chives. This is more feverfew. Oh, that's really had it. I might pull that out. Down here I've got curry plant somewhere. I think that's curry plant. And these are oregano, marjoram types of things. And here are, what do you call those? Blueberries. So they're very beautiful as well. This cage here is just pipe. Oh my goodness. Come on, you lot. Come on, girls. Not that way. Honestly. Go. Do you want to go in here? I know you like it in here. Come on. Come on in. Come on. They'll follow me if I come in. So, there you go, girls. See? Now they can scratch to their heart's content. No, don't go out again. Oh. Right. Move. That's it. Where is? Oh, they've all gone in. That's good. Excellent. Right. So that was the greenhouse. Literally just a little building project. I didn't video it when I put it together. But this here, I learnt a hard way one year by growing cabbages. It was my first year actually. Growing cabbages, not covering them, and they were absolutely decimated by caterpillars, little cabbage whites. They're so beautiful, but they do love brassicas. So that's why I've put this up. This garden is north facing, so the sun comes over the house behind me, and so this end of the garden that I'm standing in is in shade often till high summer, and then this end of the garden's in light, so where the greenhouse is. And I put this here for that reason, because I knew that it would get the most light. But unfortunately I do have this huge conifer in the neighbour's garden, so this does shelter far too much. But let me see on my list what else I was going to say. The cost of the garden was nothing. Everything here is recycled. You've seen my compost area. I've talked about slugs, weeds, pathways, and how I laid the bed. So I've got it all down now. So basically that's it. So probably by the end of the course, which will be mid-March, late March, I'll have been in this garden and I'll take a few films of me, videos of me sort of sorting this out, because it really hasn't had any attention for some months, and I'll come and show you again as the course develops. Okay, so I better go and get those poor girls in. Mind you, they do love scratching in there. I might throw some corn in for them. See you soon. Bye.